Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a very tough video today. I am going to go through my whole collection of single eyeshadows and declutter it. There are formulas and shades that I just never use that are just taking up space in my collection, and I think they should go. So that's what we're gonna do today, and it's gonna take a while. I hope it's gonna be enjoyable. If you're a big single eyeshadow fan and want to hang out with me, let's do this. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and like this video if you're into single eyeshadows and will share with me the pain of decluttering these. Let's start from the top, I guess. In this little palette I have my Divina Cosmetics singles, as well as some pressed multi-chromes from Tammy Tanuka. I don't think I'm gonna get rid of any of these because they're really beautiful and special. So let me see if I can put it somewhere, the swatches somewhere that you can see them as well. They're just so gorgeous, and I'm not gonna go through swatching all of my collection, but just a little bit because it's so nice. And I'm also looking a little bit if any of these multi-chromes are dupes, and I think a few are, but they're kind of different enough that I want to keep them all. So these ones are definitely still all gonna stay. These are like my special shades. Here I have my Makeup Geek Matrix. I have the neutral one and the colorful one. They sent these to me in PR and I love them, so I'm keeping all of them actually as they are in the palettes that they're in. But these are actually one of the reasons why I'm gonna declutter older Makeup Geek eyeshadows, because I don't need to keep them both. I did a video when these launched comparing each and every shade of these with the old ones, and I had almost the whole collection of their old ones. So you can go check out that video if you're interested. There's definitely way less here than variety of eyeshadows that they had before, but I think it's still quite a nice array. In these ColourPop eyeshadow palettes, I have different color families. So for example, this is the coral eyeshadows, and I can start here, I think, decluttering, because there's a few things that I know I'm never gonna use. So there's a few formulas that I want to get rid of, like any normal shimmer that is boring to me, and that's also what I want to kind of swatch. The problem with these is like they're not that interesting in terms of shine or sparkle, but they're duochromes. These are the old duochromes of Makeup Geek. This is Prism, and then the third one right here is Peachless by Makeup Geek, and I don't have anything like these, to be honest. So they might survive this declutter. And oh, they're also pretty. Why is it so difficult now? Hey, I thought I was quite easy going to declutter most of these, and these feel also like, yeah, these are things that I pressed myself. So well done me, I would say. This one, for example, I don't see myself using. This is, I think, Morphe? No, this is from a Polish brand. I don't remember the name anymore. So this peach one is gonna go. I need to find a palette to put these in though. Mattes, I think I'm gonna keep all of them. This one is Cosmopolitan by Makeup Geek. I don't think they have brought out a new one, but this is such a boring shimmer. You see, that doesn't really shine, so I'm gonna get rid of that one. Thank You Next is one of my favorite from ColourPop. Salamander from Cliona is very nice. These two mattes look very similar, but of course they're not. No, they're not. So I'm gonna keep those. This one right here is Mandarin. It's one of the last ones that Makeup Geek brought out in their round formula, and it's not really that interesting to me, so I'm gonna get rid of that one. These are all mattes. Color Drain, I'm crushing. Color Drain Splash. This one's Summer Loving by Makeup Geek. Mango Tango by Makeup Geek, I think I'm gonna let go. I mean, yeah, I think so. It's not really a matte, it has some sheen in it, so I'm gonna get rid of that one. And here they all look matte. So yeah, that's 4 gone. That's good. I just don't want to keep any shimmers that I don't like. These are my cool toned eyeshadows. And to be honest, I don't know what to do. So this one is a matte with some glitter, but I think it should go. This is dark chocolate shimmer by, but I don't have anything like this, do I? But will I ever use it? Probably no. It goes. By Anastasia Beverly Hills, that one is. Then we have some grays, shimmers. This one's okay. This one's okay. These are very nice and foiled. These are some taupes. I think I have better ones in my Tamitanuka ones. No, in my Glam Shop ones. I was just actually ordering recently some eyeshadows that were more cool toned that I don't see here. Where did I put it? Where did I put it? Ah, here they are. I was just setting up a palette that I wanted to keep with a bit more cool toned eyeshadows. And there's this one and there's this one that are pretty gorgeous cool toned browns that I really like. And then I also have anything that I put in here, but it doesn't really look like there's anything too cool toned in here. So I don't know what to do with these that are, yeah, taupey. It's actually really beautiful. Both of them are really beautiful. It's this one and this one. The shimmer though is not my favorite. And if I have to choose, I like this one better than this one. These I'll put in a maybe palette, which I need to find. This one can go. This is Hipster by Makeup Geek. And then these are all mattes. They're all quite well stuck actually. This is a white shimmer, which I've wanted for a long time, but it's not really that shimmery, is it? But it is still my only white shimmer. And then these two are High Wire and a silver Ona Whimsy by ColourPop that are all really great. I see one more satin right here. And I think I'll get rid of that one too. That's Tinseltown by Makeup Geek. I will have to do a second pass comparing these mattes to the new Makeup Geek ones. But for now, we're gonna do a quick one with all these satins and shimmers. Here we have my purples, but these are the purples that I like and I use. And then I have a whole palette here of purples that are too cool tones for me. So these are the ones that I don't use a lot. And I think condensing this down will be a great option for me. Also because I have quite a few purples in this one right here, 2 full rows. So that should keep me okay for purples for quite some time. I don't need all of these. It's gonna be difficult though. But for example, I know that these don't really perform very well. No, and they can go. These are Plot Twist and Caitlin Rose by Makeup Geek. What is this? Looks like something I made. No, it's from the 35M palette by Morphe. It's the shade Daredevil. Do you think it actually swatches nicely? It is quite pretty. Oh, these ones, no, this one definitely not. This is Hype by Makeup Geek, not my type of shade. This one may be a little bit better, and this is the shade Neutrino by ColourPop, but it reminds me of Catleya by Nabla a little bit, just with less of a... Neutrino has more of a little bit of a blue shift on top. I don't know. This is from Divina Cosmetics, but it's not a shimmer that I particularly like in terms of... This is Shack in terms of performance. So I'm tempted to put Neutrino in a maybe and the Divina Cosmetics away. This one's from Nabla. This one is from... Ooh, beautiful. From Makeup Geek. Blacklight I'm gonna keep. This one from Nabla is Lilac Wonder. And I don't think I'm gonna keep that. I'm putting the brightness down a little bit so maybe you can see my swatches better. What do I have up here? Oh, that's beautiful. And that's a nice duochrome. It's like an ultraviolet duochrome, but not things that I'll, to be honest, ever wear. This is Phantom from Makeup Geek, and this one is Pillow Talk from Makeup Geek. Pillow Talk I will keep unless I find something similar. This one is a foiled. And actually, this reminds me, this is Daydreamer. I think I have the new version of this one. Yeah, this is Daydreamer. It's the new version, and so I'm gonna keep that one and get rid of the old one. It's gorgeous, but I don't need them both. Same thing, I think, with Whimsical. I have the new one as well. It's a beautiful, cool toned, like pink shimmer. Yeah, I have the new one, so I'll get rid of this one as well. Here we have, what is this? Interesting, it's like a sensuous is called. I'm gonna get rid of that one. Switching out my arm because I'm finishing the space. I think both of these can go. They're not shades that I'll wear. Ooh. And then maybe comparing with these ones, which are the ones that I say I do like and that I want to wear more of. Yeah, so this one is beautiful. And how is it compared to this one by Nabla? Yeah, so can you see the difference? This one by Nabla is compared to this shimmer right here. This is the shimmers that I want to keep. These are not. So I'm gonna get rid of this eyeshadow right here, which is Hot Pants by Makeup Geek. This one is On the Rise by ColourPop. Also not interesting in terms of texture for me. These are mattes. Cattleya is obviously staying. This is one of the best shadows Nabla made. It's so beautiful, such a unique shade. I also really love this shade of berry, and this purple right here. I don't know, it's quite nice. Masquerade by Makeup Geek, but I wonder if I have something else that is nicer. For example, from Lethal Cosmetics, which is a whole other situation. It's like now I'm gonna do a very broad type of declutter, and then I'm gonna have to rearrange them all by color and then decide what to declutter further. So these are from Lethal Cosmetics. Yeah, so I think these are enough purples for me that I don't need to keep Masquerade. And how about this guy right here? Oh, that's nice actually. I think this one's from the 35M again. Yeah, some Morphe eyeshadows make it through. This is another one from 35M, but more of a, like, I don't know, burgundy plum shade. It's quite nice. I don't use these enough. And then Mr. Sandman from ColourPop is one of my favorite. Oh, so gorgeous, so beautiful and shimmery. And this one is a pigment from TKB Trading that I pressed that is actually quite similar to Mr. Sandman. So I'm gonna get rid of it. So it looks like I can already condense my purples down a little bit. The mattes are also gonna be quite hard because yeah, I don't know, I want to have as many mattes as possible always. That's my my main thing, is having nice mattes, because I can do a lot with layering colors. But for example, Curfew, I know I have in the new Makeup Geek ones. Taboo is actually a very, very deep purple that I have nothing like. I don't think the new one is as deep. It's also a different undertone. Same with Motown, I use a lot. This one is beautiful, Eresia from Nabla. The shade Wisteria. You see, I don't really have such a cool toned purple matte. If not, no, not even here among the Lethal Cosmetics. Fairy Tale. I'm gonna go through the mattes another time though, I think, when we're gonna do a second pass. What did I decide with this one? This was Blacklight. it's pretty, but isn't it similar to the Nabla one? It's not. It's gonna stay for now. And I was gonna keep Pillow Talk as well. So for now, I'm actually quite happy with this. Let's move on. Let's narrow down my reds, because honestly, I don't really use red eyeshadow that often. So how many reds do I need? I'm gonna start by getting rid of this red blush by Inglot, because I've had it and I haven't used it in the last year. So this one is gonna go. It fits. Things that I will not get rid of is Love Plus by Sugar Pill and Color Drain Sauce. They're my two favorite reds, together with Inglot 301. I use a ton. And then I have these ones from Neve Cosmetics. These are Ember and Oolong, I think. Yeah. These are eyeshadows, but can also be used as blushes. And Oolong actually is a blush. Maybe I should put it among my single blushes instead of my eyeshadows, because it also looks quite similar to other things I have, doesn't it? Maybe I could use it more if I put it in here instead of where it is now. But there's no space, so we'll deal with it later. And what was I saying? Yeah, this one is Ember. It was a limited edition, and it's a much weaker, let's say, red, less pigmented. Then I have some tomato reds and more deep reds from the 35M palette, which honestly I just don't use, but I remember liking them. But yeah, unlikely for me to use them, so I'm just gonna put them away. This one right here is an Inglot 296. It's more of a brighter red. I'm gonna keep that one too. And I think that is all the matte reds that I need. Oh, here we have Fahrenheit from Nabla, and this is a very nice, more wearable neutral red. I don't know. And then we move on to shimmers. One that I will keep forever and ever is Blazed by Divina Cosmetics. This is one of the best flaming red shimmers that I own. Gorgeous. This one will go. It's Razzleberry by Makeup Geek. I don't use it. This one is from the 35M. It's not particularly interesting. This one I think I pressed and I see that it's lifting a little bit. I think this is Compilation by Neve Cosmetics, and I might need to, need to repress it, but I really like that one. Better than the 35M one, so that will go away. This is Fierce by Divina Cosmetics. It's a much darker, like burnt amber shade, but I really like it, so I'll keep that one. Curtain Call by Makeup Geek. Haven't used this one in a long time. They have made the newer one, but I haven't bought it yet due to customs and stuff, and I don't think I received it, no. So I'm gonna keep it until I get the new one. And then 35M, this is a bit of a lighter, brighter red, but I will not keep it because I have the ones in the Pat McGrath palette if I need bright reds. And this is pigment that I pressed. That is very pretty actually. Yeah, look at that depth. I like it. And then this one is something that does not have a name, so probably I pressed this one as well. And a very nice deep shade. Well, that is also nice. Much smaller collection of reds. Let's do pinks. And these I actually thought, oh, I'll just get rid of them. I'll just get rid of them, but I like them. And I think I have more pinks. Yeah, and these are like the bright pinks as well. But there are some doubles here from the Makeup Geek ones that I have, and that should be captured somehow. However, what I know I'll keep for sure is like the light one, Sorbet, and this one it says instead from ColourPop. I think this I might have a double in the Spotlight. Beautiful full shadow, but I think I have it here, isn't it? Yes, so I'll get rid of the old one. I don't need to. This one is a pressed pigment, Wildfire by Makeup Geek. It's like one of these classic pink with gold shimmers, but you see how foiled and beautiful these are? Definitely keeping them. This one can go. This is a duochrome called Mai Tai. And all in all, I filled my first declutter palette. I am quite happy with that. Next up is Bouquet Toss by ColourPop, and I use this a ton to dupe palettes. It's a very delicate, like bridal pink. I like it, and we'll keep it. These pinks, yeah, this one I can already tell it has a lot of nice texture to it. So I don't think I need to keep the first two, which were something I made. And this one is Pink of Me by Makeup Geek. Ooh. And this one was Misty by ColourPop. This one I think is pressed pigment from Neve Cosmetics. This is Coral Reef. It's actually quite a unique shade and the texture is still nice, so I'm gonna keep that one. Oh, this one I love. This is Vivacious by ColourPop. It has a beautiful texture to it, quite nice and sparkly. And Nostalgic by Makeup Geek. I think they made the new version, the square pan of that as well, but it's not this one, is it? No, this one is Starry-Eyed, so I don't have it, but I think they made it Nostalgic. It's a beautiful pink foil, and this one's from ColourPop called Earthshine, which is quite unique. It doesn't have the best texture, but it's a pink with a blue shift to it. I'm gonna check if I have something from Glam Shop that looks like this, but I'm not sure. These light ones are Confection. I have nothing like this one, and this one is Petal Pusher. I wonder how these are. No. I think this is a new version of Petal Pusher, isn't it? It's called Prim and Proper, and it's a bit lighter than Petal Pusher, and this one is Blushing. That is very similar to Petal Pusher. This one and this one. It's a bit lighter, but I think with the amount that I use it, I can get rid of this one. I rarely go into these palettes except for duping things, whereas these I really use on a regular basis. This one right here is Pinky Promise, one of my favorites from ColourPop. It's a beautiful burgundy pink, I don't know, berry pink. And this one right here is Anarchy, and I think that one could go. It's like more of a regular shimmer, and you can see it's not as sparkly and beautiful as the other ones. I see some similarities here, so I want to check which one of the two. One is a bit more pink. This one is from Nabla, and this one is from ColourPop, I think. Yeah, Get Out. I'll keep them for now. And this one right here is Tuscan Sun. I already own a Tuscan Sun, so this one can go. I think it's this shade right here, one of these. This one narrowed it down again quite a bit. I'm happy with that, and I need to see the mattes, of course, but this one is my glitter palette, and I'm gonna keep it as is. I don't really use these a lot, but the once or twice a year that I want glitters, maybe I could actually narrow it down to less glitter. Do I need these, all of these? Probably not. I don't have I don't know, I don't feel like it right now, so I'm gonna do it at a second moment. I'll put it on the side for now. Let's continue with the yellows. I love yellow eyeshadow, but I have now quite a few from the Citrinada palette from Glam Shop. Here she is. And I really don't need multiples, especially of shimmers. But, for example, these two I'm not gonna get rid of. This is Sugar Pill, and this is Colored Rain. Beautiful yellows. This can go. This is Take Flight by ColourPop. Don't really care for it anymore. Then all of these light ones, like this is Voltage from Makeup Geek, an old, oh, but this is still quite nice. An old duochrome, but I think I have better duochromes, like the Pat McGrath one, for example. This one is also beautiful. It's Karma from Makeup Geek. But again, you see how smooth these are? I like more textured shimmers. I want them different. This is Sol from Cliona Cosmetics. And, oh, this is so pretty. I think I'm gonna keep this one. It's also more recent for me. I bought it more recently. Baby Lights by ColourPop. I remember buying this one. I don't know. I don't think I'll keep it. Play by Play. Oh, I broke my nail. Great. Play by Play by ColourPop. This one I don't like the texture of, so that can go. And finally, Now and Zen by ColourPop. Again, I have duochromes like this somewhere else for sure. This is an Inglot shadow that is more of a buttery yellow, and I'm gonna keep that one. This one is Fortune Teller, one of my favorite yellows I own. It's so beautiful, and I don't have it in the new formula by Makeup Geek. Carrot Cake by ColourPop. This one can go, I'm not really that interested. It's a bit more green maybe. This is Crucible Gold by TKB. That honestly, why don't I use this? Look at how unique and gorgeous this is. Then Colored Rain Toucan, a strong favorite, beautiful. This is also Colored Rain Lioness. This is from the Safari Rain palette, and it's one of the most beautiful, like bronzy golds. Wow, so gorgeous. This one is Love Note from ColourPop. I have never used this one. I bought it and never used it, but I think it can go. I don't like the texture. It's too smooth. Just such a simple metallic. This narrowed it down quite a bit. I'm very happy. I have 2 mattes and these shimmers, because also, like, I'm sure I have a lot of nice yellows in my special shades type of palettes, which we'll go through in a little bit. My blues. Let's change arm for a change. Shimmers. This is a periwinkle blue, which is not something I'll ever wear. It can go. This is Chit Chat by Makeup Geek. This one, Baseline from ColourPop. I remember wanting it a lot, never wore it. Then we have True Blue by TKB Trading that I pressed myself, but I think I can get rid of that one too. These are Colored Rain mattes, these 3 from the Vivid Brights collection, and they're really nice. This one's from Makeup Geek, Booberry. It doesn't look like it would perform very well. It's also quite like a cool toned shade that I don't see myself using. Digging Nails. This is Blew My Mind. It's a very nice foiled shadow by Makeup Geek. Again, one of the last ones that they brought out, and it still looks and performs really well. This one is from ColourPop, Quantum Sleep. Also a nice blue, but a bit deeper, and honestly less performing. But it's different, you guys, it's different. This one is Antimatter by ColourPop. Again, I don't think I've ever used this on my eyes because it's a very deep blue, like with a nice shimmer on top, but I'm gonna get rid of it because I don't use it. And keeping shadows only for having them. This is Color Rain Yacht Life. I use it a lot. It's not something I want to do, just keeping them to have them. Blue Velvet by Nabla I'm keeping. This Inglot 340 I'm keeping for sure. This is Peacock by Makeup Geek. I'll get rid of it. It's quite similar to this one. This is Nabla New Haven. No, Virgin Island. Definitely keeping. This is New Haven. Definitely keeping. This is a Glass Bowl by ColourPop. This was one of the first. I really should stop sticking my nails in things. One of the first more chunky shades from ColourPop. I'm gonna keep it, if nothing else, for sentimental reasons. Pegasus. One of my favorite shades of blue. I think I have something similar from Lethal Cosmetics now. Here I have another one from that Polish brand that I can't remember. But I remember keeping this one only to have a cool tone blue, more cool tone blue, but I'm gonna get rid of that one. I don't use it. And I'm keeping Inglot 338 because I like that one a lot. So here we have blues. I think I can actually happily put together things in different palettes. I'm happy with that. Next up we have the oranges, and then probably something in here might be similar. Ooh, again, not a shade that I use a lot of. This looks nice. This is from the 35M. Ooh, it's like fiery orange with some gold glitter. Beautiful. This one's also from Colourdrain's Safari palette I'm keeping. This one's, is it Crackle by ColourPop keeping? This one, I don't know. Paper Cream. And this goes in the maybe pile. Palette, I guess. This is Copper Penny that I made myself. Beautiful. Not that I'll wear it, but it's very nice. Very similar to this other shadow, which is BPM by ColourPop. I'll get rid of BPM, I think. Oh, that was difficult. This one is Millie by ColourPop. Very similar to this guy right here. Which was it? This one was Crackle. I think I'm gonna get rid of Crackle. Ooh, this one is gorgeous. I think this is Flamethrower, isn't it? Yeah, and I think I have it in the new version. No, I don't. No, I have Legend, not Flamethrower, so I'm keeping it. At least until I get the new one. This is a one from 35M. It can go with, not happy with that performance. And this one is something I pressed and is stunning. Look at the depth and complexity of that pigment. This is one of those that, yeah, Crucible Copper that I pressed. And from the mattes, I'm definitely not getting rid of the Sugar Pill one, not the Nabla. This is, I think, Paprika. Yeah. Not this Inglot one that I pressed. These we said are staying. I don't know. I think I'm gonna keep all of these. They're all different shades of orange, kind of. Who are you? Colourdrain Clay. And who are you? Red Carpet from the 35M. I really should swatch them all to check if they're different enough to be kept. Yeah, so of these three, I'm not gonna keep the one from 35M. It's this one in the middle. I think, no, it's the first one, sorry. I'm gonna keep the other two. Ah, this is such a nice different color. This is also from 35M. And this one was Morocco by Makeup Geek, but I think there's a Morocco in here, isn't there? Yeah, so I'm gonna get rid of that one. And yeah, I think I'm happy with that. Who are you? Ooh, nice orange. So I'm gonna keep these. Also quite a nice, like, clean out. No surprise there, I'm keeping all of my Cliona stained glass shadows. I'm not gonna get rid of any of them. They cost an arm and a leg, and I like them. They're super special and complex, so I'm gonna keep those for sure. Next up of these is mustards, and I have again quite a few of these, and I always have a feeling that I'm overlapping a lot with my yellow palette, so maybe I can actually condense these into one afterwards, but just making sure I don't have too many doubles. So this one I think will go because it's just a normal shimmer. This is Gold Digger by Makeup Geek. Barely used actually. This one seems a bit nicer. Two Birds by ColourPop. Another gold from Makeup Geek that can go. These are just such, it's just old school formulas that I don't use anymore. Same with this one, I think, yeah. This is Shuffle from ColourPop. This one also looks like just a simple shimmer, can go. Oh, this will be good. This is Night Show by ColourPop. This one's nicer. quite a bit more like murky and interesting. This passion orange I pressed myself. I wonder now if I should take out my oranges as well. Look at that fiery orange. We just did orange. Why wouldn't it be in here, for example? So yeah, gonna put them here. I turned on some lights because it started raining outside and I don't know how much you could still see. But let's continue. I have for sure Early Bird and Chickadee here from, where's Chickadee? This one, from Makeup Geek. And I know that they exist in the new version, but I think they're different. I think this one right here is the new Chickadee, and this is the old Chickadee. You see that the old Chickadee is much lighter, and then Early Bird I think is a bit darker than the new one. But I can get rid of Early Bird and keep the new and the old Chickadee, I think. It doesn't make a lot of sense, but they're different. This mustard right here is Paper Tiger by ColourPop, and it was always such a unique shade in my collection that I think I'll keep. This one is Koi by ColourPop, and that one actually I can like get rid of because it's similar to the rest. This big one is Tonka by Neve Cosmetics, a really like favorite of mine because I can use it as a yellow mustardy blush, and again similar to other things, but I really like it. This guy we swatched was Two Birds. This one's Caramel by Nabla. I haven't used it in a long time, but you see such a beautiful sandy shade. I have some more quite unique murky sandy shades right here. Desert Sands. And isn't that also in the new ones? Kind of, they, instead of getting a good dupe for it, they just went a little bit darker and a little bit lighter with these shades right here. So I'll keep it. Tiki Hut, I think that's one of the new ones. Yeah, that's this one, so I'll get rid of it because I have it double. This one is Untamed, I think it's called. Yeah, beautiful shade. And this one has nothing to do with mustard, I think. This is Golden Olive from Colored Rain, and this one is Night Show. We said, was I gonna keep it? I guess I was gonna keep it. So here we have it. I think I can combine these now into yellows and mustards all together because why not? Kind of the same family anyways, right? Like Golden Olive should go somewhere else, but oh, and this one right here, didn't swatch. This is from Nabla. Is it nice? I think this one can go actually. This is Cleo. And I can put this palette away. And now are we ready to go to greens? I don't think so. Like mentally, I'm not prepared, but we'll have to do it. So let's get started. Olive greens or teals? Olive greens here. I have a few acidic shades right here, but not all of them have great formulas anymore. So among these, if I look at it, I can definitely get rid of this one, which is Green Apple by TKB Trading. And then these were Limelight by Makeup Geek and Mary Jane by ColourPop. I'm gonna keep those two. I'm gonna keep this 35M Stroke of Luck green, even though I have a similar one now, I think in my Beauty Bay palette, maybe? Is it? Or am I just making it up? I think this one's a bit deeper actually, so it's good that I have it. Here we have, I don't know, Rosé All Day by ColourPop. It was, I hunted down for that shadow for so long and it was such a disappointment in terms of texture. This is from the 35M. This is Impress Yourself. These were the shades for which I bought the 35M. I'm gonna get rid of it because it's similar to the one in the Beauty Bay palette. This green is something I don't have anywhere else. It's 288 by Inglot. I'm gonna get rid of Fuji. I never liked the formula of that one, by Makeup Geek. Then something like Havoc by Makeup Geek used to be amazing, but now we have so much better duo. Oh, actually, do we? Put this in the maybe pile. I'll compare it to something that I have from Glam Shop or so. This guy right here looks gorgeous. I think this one's from ColourPop. Yeah, this is Green Valley. It's beautiful. This one is from Nabla Cosmetics. I can't get rid of it. It's Citron. I can't get rid of it. It has memories and such a beautiful shade. I'll put it in the maybe pile. I also think it was discontinued. This one's Ritzy from Makeup Geek. I'm also gonna get rid of because I have other duochromes, and or not. I have the other duochromes that are prettier than this. This one is Showgirl by Makeup Geek, and I think I have the new version of that, which is this one. And they should be the same-ish. This is the old one, this is the new one. Yeah, they're similar enough. I'm gonna get rid of it. Beautiful shade though. I'm so sad to get it, to see one of the two go. This is Extra Virgin by Nabla. It just doesn't cut it anymore in terms of formula, unfortunately. Then Team Captain by ColourPop. I don't know, if I go for greens, I would probably not pick for this one. So I'm gonna let it go. Let it go, let it go. High Tea by Makeup Geek. I wonder, did they bring it back? It doesn't look like it. I remember ordering it double. And it's kind of like this cool tone, slightly olive-based brown. So I'm gonna keep it there for now. Then Dirty Martini by Makeup Geek. Yeah, so if I have to go for a green, I'll go with this one instead of Team Captain by ColourPop. So I'm gonna keep that one. We have Take Two. I'm out of arm space, which is a nice shimmer, foiled shadow. Venom by Makeup Geek is a beautiful dark shimmer. This one right here is from the 35M. Look at that shine. Look at that sparkle and shine. See, Morphe doesn't have all shit, but I haven't used bought or used anything from them. Side of Olives by ColourPop is a beautiful olive green. This one is Jester by Makeup Geek, also beautiful olive green with a little bit more gold to it. Or actually, aren't they kind of the same thing? Yeah, okay, I don't need both. I'm getting rid of Jester. Then I have Tea Garden by ColourPop, another one together with Glass Bowl that was some of the first nice chunky shades by ColourPop. Look at that. Everything have better now. I'll put it in the maybe palette. And finally, Truffle Glitter by Anastasia Beverly Hills, which I still really like. It has a beautiful glitter to it. So look at that. There's so little. There's so little in here. Actually, aren't there more in here? Yes. So there's the Nabla Radical in here that I was missing. And this one is from Glam Shop. It's Remix Orion, but I'm keeping it in here because it actually lives in the Glam Shop palette. So that's half the greens. Now for the other half, which are teals and greens. Other half, other hand, I guess. This one right here I think will go. It looks like a simple shimmer, which is Leafing So Soon by Makeup Geek. This one also Typhoon, one of the duochromes from them. Oh, actually this one looks very beautiful. I'm keeping it. It is so much more interesting swatched than in the pan. Wow. Discoveries. This one is Pennsylvania Green that I pressed myself. It has a nice like sheen to it, but it's not really something that I'm interested in keeping. Makeup Geek Voodoo is a pressed or a pigment that they have that I pressed, but I might have pressed it too hard. It looks like it has hard pan. Let me grab a brush and see how it works like that. I don't know, I'll put it in the maybe pile. I know like the when it's loose it's very pretty, so maybe it was my fault and I just need to crush it down a little bit more to use it again. This one is a no name, something I made, but in a shade that I don't see myself using, even though it's quite pretty and shiny. Very pretty. What did I make? I don't know, but I don't think I'll use it. So I'll get rid of it. This guy is Big Banks from ColourPop. Also something that I bought and never used. Quite a beautiful teal. Not particularly interesting formula, so I'll put it in my maybes. This one is Envy by Makeup Geek, and this used to be my go-to deep green, but it's a matte with glitter, so I'll get rid of it. It's time to get rid of Enchanted Forest because there's the new one right here in the corner, so I don't need that one. This is Color Drain Level Up that I'm keeping. Inglot 331 I'm keeping, and Inglot 333 I'm keeping. This I am keeping as well. This is Epic. Ooh, gosh, if I don't break it, by Makeup Geek. That has happened more often to this pan. It's a beautiful deep forest green. These teals now, Secret Garden. This is like a duochrome teal, but I don't really use it anymore, so I'm gonna pass that one along. This one is Houdini. This one actually is even nicer, I find. A nice, very deep teal. This one is Squad from Color Drain, one of my favorites, definitely keeping that one. Heavenly by ColourPop, I think I'm keeping as well because it has a beautiful texture to it, shimmer. And then this one instead is Pearl Green that I made myself. And I don't think I need both. No, I'll keep the ColourPop one. I am going to get rid of Atmosphere by Nabla Cosmetics because I haven't used it in the past year, and I don't see myself using it now either. I prefer to go for very sparkly things. Envy by Divina. It's kind of my only mint green shadow, so I'm keeping that one. I have Super Zoom by ColourPop for a teal shimmer. That's still nice. And then I also have Autumn Breeze by Makeup Geek as a teal shimmer. I had a feeling they were quite similar, but if I have to keep something, I'll keep the one that leans more green. So I'm gonna get rid of this Makeup Geek one. This one from ColourPop is called Conjure Up. It's quite a nice forest green that I don't have elsewhere, I feel like. So I'll keep that one. Shark Bait by Makeup Geek, as I remember, did not work well. So I'm gonna get rid of it, or it didn't work for me in terms of formula. Same with Dragonfly by Makeup Geek, even though they're like beautiful. Oh, Dragonfly does look like it's pretty nice. Okay, I'll keep Dragonfly. Then I have Tiny Tangerines by ColourPop. I'm running out of hand space again. I'll put in the maybe pile because I think I have better from Lethal Cosmetics, and actually same with this one. Then I have the big three from ColourPop. This was such an important one. Like, this was the first duochromes they were doing singles, and it was so hard to get your hands on it. It's quite shiny and still quite beautiful. Then Matcha by Neve Cosmetics. Oh, I love this one. One of my favorites, like mint shifts. I need to check if I have better ones from Glam Shop now, because these are quite smooth. This one is from Makeup Geek, Fantasy. Love it. I don't think I have the new one. No, I do not. And then Sure Thing by Makeup Geek. This one is not something I will ever use, I think. I keep it though for I don't know, duping reasons. And this one does not have a name, but this is like Mermaid by NYX, I think it is. And damn, it's still so beautiful. I guess I'm keeping all of these, and then I can unite them with the other greens and just have one green palette, but I'll do that later. Oh, we had the pinks that I wanted to still look at. I have one shimmery pink, that is this one from ColourPop. Very pretty with quite like a magenta shift, a more cool tone shift on top. This one is Simply Marlena by Makeup Geek. wonder if they have something nowadays that is similar. They don't, do they? It's quite weird that they didn't keep something, because it's her favorite color in principle. They went much more wearable, let's say. I'm gonna get rid of it. I also don't wear it, FYI. And then definitely keeping the Colored Rain pink, and this one is Watermelon by Neve Cosmetics, which is also, I know those who use it as a blush, but I don't know about that. It looks quite nice. It looks quite similar to this one too, though. Yeah, I think I'll get rid of it. I haven't used it this whole time. And these are Sandbar by ColourPop, Latchkey by ColourPop, as I said, and this is Solstice with the Mostest, and this one is Seize the Day by ColourPop. And yeah, these are gonna be my pinks. I'm gonna close this video right here. We've been going on and on and on, and the next ones up are my neutrals, and I think that needs a whole video by itself because there are so many, and the differences are very small, and I need to actually pull out everything to be able to compare them to each other. So thank you so much for watching so far. Keep your eyes peeled and subscribe to see part 2 and probably 3 of this single eyeshadow declutter, because I'm on fire and I feel really happy about getting my collection down to a doable size. And yeah, I might even do a reorganization of my collection now that things can fit in less palettes, which makes me very happy. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did it, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys!